Greetings to all of you out there, and on behalf of Syem's Ethnic Fashion House, we welcome you today to this very episode where we are launching our Autumn-Winter Collection 2022, giving it the name Scotland of the East. We are nestled in the mountains of Meghalaya, India, the abode of clouds, in Shillong, which is also known as the Scotland of the East, right Daniel? Where we have the waterfalls and the rolling hills and the forests of pines and rhododendrons, and the architecture, it's very reminiscent of the colonial houses and also the cottages and every establishment that we have in and around Meghalaya, India, gives you a feel of Scotland. Hence, our collection theme note also Scotland of the East.
Going by the theme of the collection, Scotland of the East, another name for our beloved city. We've also taken a lot of inspiration from the local wear of the people here, and one of them is the Thabah, which is basically a piece of fabric which I'm wearing right now, and it's usually in checks and tartans, and is worn by the men, the women and the children here in Shillong, and usually worn during the winters, but also during the summers as well, especially during the monsoons. So a lot of inspiration has been taken from this fabric, and especially in terms of the colors, where we've used a lot of warm and bright colors to go with the autumn-winter feel of the collection. We've taken inspiration from the the greens of the pines, the needle pines, the red of the hollies, the blue of the winter skies here in Shillong, the autumn leaves here in Shillong. So all these have been incorporated into this collection to give it a nice warm autumn winter feel to the collection.
Yes, and also the azure blue of the sky, isn't it, Daniel?
Exactly, yeah.
That's where the winter time comes and the azure blue comes, the medallion yellow comes, and the forest of the pine needles. So these colors that we've incorporated along with our tartan checks and our soft tweeds is what is envisioned and encompasses this autumn-winter collection. So if you know that locally we have sourced the fabrics also from the city of Shillong, and our collection is based on what do we have, Daniel? The jackets?
Well, looking at the collection, we've used a lot of, looking at the fabrics first, we've used a lot of tartans, a lot of soft tweeds, and incorporated them into a lot of modern contemporary looks, which includes jackets with very interesting collars and hoodies and capes with with a lot of some of them are wraps with interesting belts and collars, and we also have like long dresses, like very clean cut silhouettes with very interesting collars and necklines. So all these have been incorporated into the collection, again to give it nice wintry warm feel.
Yes, and not to forget that it is our take of the Thabah,
exactly,
and we are giving it its due credit by incorporating it in all our styles and in all the dresses and the jackets. So definitely we see that each style, it's a unique proposition of the solid eye-catching colors like the maroons, the reds, and
yellows.
We also have the mustard yellows,
exactly,
the mustard yellows and the indigo blue, the sepia, the beige, and the off-whites also are there. So the full-length dresses, if you will see, once we launch the collection, they have very pleasing cuts, right? And they also have pleasing cuts, the collars with very interesting constructions.
Exactly.
Yes.
And let's not forget about the one thing about the jackets. We've come up with designs which are very androgynous and also like unisex, which is can be worn by both the men and the women. Okay. So that's another interesting feature of the collection.
Yeah. And of course, the highlight, is the unique use of the tartan checks that we've mentioned. And in terms of the winter colors, so we're talking about bringing in the winter, bringing in Christmas also. So the mix and match of the colors, and to take the philosophy, the distinctive style of Syem's Ethnic Fashion House, the philosophy that it has in this region, but taking it into the global market.
Exactly.
That is our aim, definitely. So definitely, we invite you to be wowed with this collection, because we have made in a lot of efforts,
exactly,
right, Daniel, the team and I, and the efforts will be realized only when you, as our clients and customers, get online, check out our site, make the purchases, be proud of what you buy, and wear it with pride. and also to give you a little snippet that we are thankful to Shane Finn and Corinne Finn of Vouz magazine. They shall lay out the editorial of our autumn-winter collection 2022 Scotland of the East in Vouz magazine, which has a circulation in Europe and these Eastern Mediterranean countries. Thank you so much, Shane and Corinne, for having taken up this project with us. Your blessings, your support, and the blessings and support of all the staff and the family members and our loyal clients will see this autumn-winter collection as a great success. So, Khubleshi Bon and Namaste.
And of course, happy holidays for everyone.
Yes. Thank you.